What's poppin', you guys? Hey. Okay, guys. So today I'm gonna be making another video reaction. I'm gonna try to vlog every day, not vlog every day, but post a video every day. I gotta check my phone, so I'm trying to get this going. So today we're gonna be reacting to 3 creepy true school lockdown stories. And like Mr. Nightmare, he'll make anything scary. I promise you guys. So yeah, guys. Hope you guys like it, and let's get started.
This is something you guys have been requesting the hell out of for a long time.
And if you guys, if it's night, I'm watching this at daytime. If you're watching this at nighttime, pause it, watch something else. Don't watch this because it's scary. I watched the video before, I just haven't reacted to it. So yeah, guys.
It took a lot of time, but I finally found 3 stories that take place during school lockdowns.
Okay. So you can already.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period.
Wait, this is story 1.
Meaning the week was
really weird. That classroom, I promise you, it looks really weird, that classroom.
almost over, and spring break would finally be upon us, so everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown.
Okay. So that is creepy, because it's like normally, I don't know, this is just creepy.
I really got the chills, and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in.
So they want them to stay in the room, lock the door and everything. I got a question. What if that person got like an axe or something, or like or he can get something to break the door? Cause that door's wooden. I think it is. But let's say he picks the door or something. You should have that window open. This window right here. You should have that window open. Cause let's say he gets in there, you're trapped in there with them, and it takes a pretty long time because you have to lift it up, the window and everything. So you're trapped in there with him for quite a long time, and you can't go to the door because he's gonna get you because he's probably blocking the door. The police ain't gonna know where he's at because there wasn't no cameras. So the best thing to do is open that window and go through there.
Silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. 2 minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear.
Okay, guys, so now this is starting to get creepy because the guy said something about "I'll kill all of you." That's creepy. So like, I don't know, but like, this is creepy. Like everybody hates to be like, when you're in like people say, "Oh, that's fun to be in a lockdown." Like, I want to be in a lockdown. No, it's not. Cause you're trapped in there with somebody. You're trapped in the school with somebody that may kill you.
For my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up." Two of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching, but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students...
Nah, man. I would cancel school for that day. Nah. I would cancel school. You know he's in there? So at the missile, if somebody went missing, it's the school's fault. No, man. I would send them all home. Go through the window or something, but I'll send them all home that day and like close school for like a week or two until they find out what happened. Cause you can't risk a kid's life with a stranger who may kill you. No, man. I don't like that stuff.
For any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum.
A .44 Magnum. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a weapon, and it sounds like something that can kill you with one little hit.
The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up. For example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone.
Who leaves it open? This is what you do. You close it softly so you don't wake up. Go out of the school, call the authorities. Cause if you don't know that you checked on him, he don't know the police are coming. He don't know the police are coming. So you need cause now he's alert that somebody found him, so they're gonna call the authorities. That's stupid, bro.
My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
And most of these are like suicide stories, so like they wanna kill themselves, but the police won't let them say that.
My school has 2 lunch periods. First lunch period is for all 6th graders and some 7th graders. The second lunch period is for the other half of the 7th graders and all 8th graders. The lockdown happened in the beginning of October. The day the lockdown occurred, it was overcast and rainy. During the first lunch period, I heard 4 loud booms. I personally thought it was thunder.
So hold up. I seen this one. I was just reacting to it, but something happened to it and it didn't say it. Okay. So if this is only like the 8th and 7th graders or just the 6th, where are the other ones? Because there's either two grades that are normal in school and 1 grade in the lunchroom, or 2 grades in the lunchroom and 1. It's like, where are the other ones? Oh, who knows?
But the entire lunch crowd started screaming. I was thinking those kids were just serious pussies, but the campus security came in and started yelling at people to go into the multi-purpose room. And the kids who were in line buying lunch had to throw out their lunch and come inside.
Here's the thing. They're probably starving, but like, better take care of yourself them eat. You can starve for like an hour without eating. But like, here's the thing. Like, let's say somebody else is in trouble. The first thing you have to do is take care of yourself. You have to make sure you're ready to take care of the other person. So yeah.
Me and some friends went inside the room along with a huge group of other kids. Everyone was curious as to what was happening. Our multi-purpose room is huge, and the back wall of the room is made of see-through glass. When me and my friends were rushed inside the campus, security was covering the glass with the curtains, and there were adults at every exit. My friend Eric was curious.
Dang, that's a lot of exits. You know how many people they had to have? Like, look. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's probably other ones in the doors. There's like 8 right there. Doors that lead outside. Yeah. They have to have lots of, and plus, because there's more on the wall.
As well as the rest of us, so he asked one of the adults what was going on. When he came back, he said, "You know how right in front of TMS there's those houses?" I replied, "Yeah." "There's this mentally disabled, crazy man that barricaded himself in front of his house, and he's threatening to commit suicide and kill the cops if he's evicted. He was walking around outside of school watching kids in a weird way," Eric told us. It turned out the man was also a registered sex offender, making matters worse. We were stuck in the multi-purpose room for a whole hour, taking up 2 periods. After the whole thing was settled, we were escorted to our classrooms one by one. I later found out that the man lives next to my friend Brandy, who told me about the previous Halloween when she saw the same man at his window cutting his arm and writing in his own blood, "Don't come here or I'll kill you," on his
What? This is it.
window. Of course, being Halloween, people, including Brandy, assumed it was just for the holiday. But after this horrific incident, we knew this man was mental, and we're glad he never got near us. I'm 22 years old, fresh out of college, and I recently got it.
So this is somebody older. This is like college person that is in high school, as you can see. So it's high school. So this is gonna be like an adult, technically, yeah, an adult. So this is probably gonna be more serious because adults, it's more worse.
Job at my old high school as a sort of.
Because adults are the ones who had to risk their life with a situation like this, so no kid gets hurt. If you're a kid, you don't have to sacrifice your life. I mean, yeah, you can to help somebody else, but you normally don't do that as somebody, like a police or something.
Computer intern in the school basement. The basement of the school is very messy and disorganized, but there is a small 3-person office that's actually very nice down there.
No, bro. 3-person though is down there in the basement, and like you can barely hear anything down there. So if there's a laptop, you don't know what's happening.
It has 3 nice big desks, 2 mini fridges, a flat screen TV mounted on the wall, and also satisfying air conditioning, a luxury the students and teachers cannot enjoy in the school. And of course, all of the school servers and other computery stuff. I got the job because 3 of my old computer teachers flat out adored me. I could actually consider them as real friends, not just teacher figures. So they all helped tremendously in
It's a big computer lab.
landing me this job. It's been great. Until something that happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I would never cut it.
My 2 co-workers that shared the office with me, Dave and Gary, weren't in the office at the time. They were upstairs working on papers or whatever. I was eating my sandwich during my lunch break when I got a phone call